horrible shot of my face. But that's not what we're worried about. We're worried about getting this video done. I was just going to do a regular video. I was already talking and everything for the video, and my storage got full. So, as I was saying, instead of regular silicone tonight, I sprayed the cup with this coconut oil, which is just like the other coconut oil we squirt in, but this is a nourishing coconut oil weightless hydrating oil mist. It does something a little different to your hair and the paintings than the squeezy stuff. I'm tired. I don't even know how to talk right now. I just wanted to get this video up tonight, and my phone decided it was gonna do full storage on me. So I have Daler Rowney Orange, and I've already put in my cup the Soho Alizarin Alizarin Crimson. Now we're gonna dump in a little bit of Daler Rowney Silver Hue. I really like that silver hue. It's such a pretty color. And next is going to be the Daler Rowney Brown. Just simply brown. I'm going to go and give myself that same mixture one more time. It's the Daler Rowney Orange. The Soho Crimson. God, that crimson is such a beautiful color. The Daler Rowney Silver Hue. And the Daler Rowney Brown. I end up using a lot of these Daler Rowneys because in this little tiny town, when you don't have time to wait for your shipments to get here, you have to kind of go to the one place we have, which is Walmart, to grab supplies. And Daler Rowney is about the best they have. Flip this over. Set it down. It's already trying to come out. And then I'm going to put my white background in. This is again just a plain tempera white paint. This is the black. This is what it comes looking like. This is what Walmart offers. And I'm just going to cover around the cup. This is where I always say I love being ambidextrous, because I can do everything with my left hand that I can my right hand, and that makes things so much easier. I can actually write with both hands, but it comes out prettier with my right hand. Now I'm going to have to put some gloves on. Hope you guys can see right here and up here that the little I think it's OGX is the brand that we all use in this hair serum. And this spray stuff that I'm using is working almost, not quite, but almost as beautifully as when we spray the WD-40 or other types of silicones in there. Just gonna get a tongue depressor. Spread this around a little bit. Now this already had a white base coat on it, but clearly that dried up since last night when we did the giveaway. So I'm just gonna rub this fresh, wet, white base around on it. I'm not going to worry too much about the sides because they've already been covered in a white base. But I will probably off camera make sure that they just match the rest of the painting. A good rule of thumb is to get your bottles out of the way so you have more working space, but I didn't do that, so we're just going to deal with the space we have. Of course, the base coat does not have any silicone or anything in it. The only thing it has in it is 1 part paint, 2 parts Floetrol, and 1 part water. And this is the only thing I put water in. I strictly follow Christina Welch's how to mix paint video because it works out beautiful. If you're not subscribed to Christina Welch and you're interested in doing this type of painting, I highly suggest that you go on over and check her out. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because she uploads videos regularly and she loves to share her experiences with people. And for me, she's been an amazing mentor. That's what I like to call her. She's also this month's featured artist for Soho, I believe it is. And she very much deserves it. Now I'm just trying to get my torch to work with me so I can pop some air bubbles. Good rule of thumb, if it doesn't pop, it probably doesn't belong on the canvas. Look at those air bubbles go. Bye, Bubbles. My kids usually like to do these videos with me. And they like to say, bye, Bubbles. So, bye, Bubbles. Alright, that's good enough for now. And as you can see in the cup, it's pretty much completely drained. So, that hair stuff we put in there did a darn good job. Now, my concern, well, not concern, question is, with the silicone already being in the paint, what is that hair serum going to do with the silicone? What kind of cells are we going to get? What's it going to look like? So let's learn that together. Just looking for a thumbtack or a push pin. There's usually always one on the table, but I can't find one, so we'll grab a new one. We just want to pop a hole in the bottom of the cup to release the suction so that we don't have a hard time picking the cup up from the paint. Everything is so recycled these days. It's so sensitive to the touch. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to scoot it back just a little bit, and then we're going to move it around and then off the canvas. Sorry about my hand being in the way, but when it comes to moving the cup, I'm right-handed for this. Oh, I released too fast. That's alright, we can still stretch. At least I didn't touch the canvas this time. I am horrible about scraping the canvas with the cup. So we'll go ahead and torch this just to make sure there's no bubbles in the newly released paint. There's some pretty cool cells popping up. There's cells with colors inside the cells popping up, which is one of my favorite things. Bye, bubbles. Alright. And here we go. I didn't get that much on this side, so I'm going to go ahead and go down this way first. And then back this way. And I have to honestly say, for using colors that I don't typically use or typically like, these look really cool together. It's kind of really awesome. There's way too much paint on this canvas, but I'd like to keep this negative space on the sides. So we're going to do a little more dumping off the corners. But I want to stretch these cells a little bit more. And I'm doing a hard dump here. It's not a soft or slow dump. Back this way. But I didn't have a particularly cool design in the middle for me to worry about keeping. So I'm more than okay with going with a hard dump off the two corners. Now, I've done that, and some of my cells look really cool, but they'd look really more cool if I went just a little bit to the sides and stretch a little bit. It doesn't mean I have to lose my negative space. I'm just going to tilt back and forth just a little bit. And that's just giving my cells just a little bit of room to move around. I love how this area right here looks like it's got shading in it. That is awesome. I love how these paintings just kind of take on their own personalities and do what they want to do. I mean, we do them, we create them with our movements, but basically what we do is put the paint on the canvas and we hope for one thing, and then the paint does its thing. So yeah, we get a lot of credit for what we do, but we have to give the paint credit for what it does. This to me is gorgeous. I'm going to have to take my straw. Oh, those are going to be some pretty skins. I'm going to have to take my straw and do a little bit of blowing off the sides. Look at that cell right there. Can you guys see that one? I'll bring you in for a close-up before I shut this off. But this is awesome. It is way more than I expected it to be. It's so pretty. Just going to put a little extra white paint right here. We don't particularly care for this little fingerprint I accidentally made, so we're going to scrape that off and cover it with paint. This is very pretty. Like, you can't even tell. So one thing that stinks about doing these videos is you can't tell what it actually looks like in person without sitting here. And I know that, and that's one of the great things about watching other people do these videos is I'm like, man, if that looks that beautiful in video, I can only imagine what it looks like in person. So the one thing I don't like is there's all this brown right here without either one of these crimson or orange colors. So nobody cringe, but I'm going to add just a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. And I'm going to add just a tiny bit of the orange. And then we'll blow that around with a straw. Oh, I don't want to get rid of those cells, but there's not a lot I can do about that, so. Okay. Whew. Sorry, guys. I sent you for a ride. Alright, now let's see what we can do with this. Hey guys, I see that you're writing. It's late. You hear my phone going off. I'm so sorry. Let me just finish this up and I will see what you guys are talking about. Oh, I'm in my jammies and I moved my phone. You guys probably saw too much already. I'm so sorry. Okay, so that should be okay, right? Right about there. Here we go. Yep, I don't like that. I don't like that. I'll probably end up scrubbing that off the side of the painting. Maybe I should have just left it alone. Ugh, I don't know what to do with that now. I see so many artists go through stuff like this where they didn't like something on the painting, so they messed with it, and it just didn't turn out right. And now I'm... try swiping it just a little bit. It's got great cells. But can we make it look like it's implemented into the painting? I'm not sure about that. What do you guys think? You're going to have to tell me in the comments. Alright, moving on. Kind of like that. I wish it had a little more definition. Definitely needs an airbrush, which I'm working up to. That's alright. Alright, we're going to flip this around. Damn it. Oh gosh, I just said a potty word. I'm so sorry. My best friend's trying to call me, guys. I'm so sorry I had to answer her. Okay. Now, let's pick this bad boy up and turn it around. I'm really liking this one so far. Oh, tilting. Just turning. Alright, here we go. I had to leave this one little space alone because I was totally in love with the way it looked like it was just shaded in right there. But otherwise, I am absolutely in love with this painting. This is pretty. Oh, wow, we got... Wow, do you guys sleep? I don't sleep well. I wasn't expecting to see any of you guys tonight, but I'm so glad you're here. I'm sorry I'm not seeing what you guys are saying, but give me a minute and I will turn the camera around and show you the painting and talk with you for a minute. I really like this. Really, really like. This has more predominant colors on this side. This side's a little more soft. But I still love it. Just covering my sides a little better here, y'all. This one was fun. Got to get an airbrush and a better torch. Okay, I'm going to torch one more time. Then I'll turn the camera around so I can see y'all. I have a better torch that works better, but it tries to set me on fire, so I'm using my little guy tonight. And again, these are not my normal colors. Like, I actually really like the crimson, but I didn't know that until very recently. And I don't like orange. Well, I don't hate orange. I don't hate green either, but they're just not normal colors for me. But I've been reaching out and trying to use them more, and lo and behold, damn, they're pretty colors in paintings. So I'm really happy that I'm opening my eyes and spreading my horizons. So this is the painting for tonight, you guys. Let me bring you in for a close-up. Right, Carrie? I wouldn't either. I was just picking colors that I'd never done and I wouldn't normally do. But thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry about the glare, guys. I hate the glare. There's not much I can do about it. Look at that. I think it turned out so pretty. Thank you. I was worried about those cells because there was silicone in the painting. And I'll show you guys one more time the hair product that I put in there. Are those bubbles? Let's try one more time. Darn it, work. Nope, not bubbles. Maybe they're little cells that'll pop up later. I love how there's cells inside cells inside cells inside cells. They're just amazing. Oh, you guys want to go say hi to my... Yes, and I'm seeing a little bit of pitting, and I'm wondering if that's because I had that hair serum in there. Oh, burn! My best friend was at my door, but it was locked. Sorry about the ride, guys. Now you can see my horribly messy room. Go, Giants. Don't get sick. And go, Cowboys, but my little corner started falling down, so we're remodeling it. So, again, this is what we normally use. The OGX coconut milk. Thank you, Ramona. I ended up loving them too. Probably ended up having to... It's just a plain Daler Rowney. Hi, say hi, Bern.
Hi.
Told you she was here.
Yeah, I had to squeeze through the freaking door. It was hard. And then my stupid jacket.
I went and opened the door for you. I was like, dang it.
I went to the back.
But with that little bit of pitting, I can either stick my finger in it and lose the cell, or I can clean it when it's cured and dried. They said hi.
Hi.
and do a resin coat over it. So,
Keep that pin on your lip.
Well, they can't see me.
Okay.
So, again, regular coconut milk that's got the dimethicone in it. And then you guys can look for this. This is the coconut oil made by OGX. This is what I sprayed in the cup instead of silicone. And yeah, no, I'm totally going to let it dry. Totally. Don't do anything to your paintings until it dries. I was kidding about sticking my finger in it. I am Italian. I have no patience, but one more time, this is what having silicone in your paint does when you put the coconut oil, not coconut milk, but coconut oil in your cup. Another new experiment. I don't think I've seen anybody else do this, so chalk one up for me. Yeah. So I hopefully did a new one that nobody else has. And it didn't turn out bad. The cells aren't as big as I'd have liked them to be. But, you know, I do like the painting. God darn it. It's a good thing I have shorts on. I really do like it. I'm glad I stepped outside of my comfort zone. And it shows me that I can do it again next time. So, maybe for Monica Tia, we'll do green next time. Y'all have a good night. Be blessed. Thank you so much for tuning in, even as late as it is. I was just hoping to do a video. You guys, remember, the earth without art is just eh. Bye, guys.